you're now traveling with TVMA the Tea and Rusty from Royal Caribbean. This is his 2nd year anniversary talking travel with moi. And I really appreciate you, Rusty, for taking the time out of your schedule to give us the travel tea, darling. So with that being said,
no, I won't.
I want to share I want to share this brand with you guys. If you've never sold Royal Caribbean, I have a little bit of tea for you, darling. So keep it locked. I'm going to go ahead and share my brand, which is my blog. And I am a Cruise Planners Travel Agency franchisee, guys. If you ever need a travel agency that's very reputable, I'm your girl. All right. So keep it locked and check out my video, then check out theirs.
I'm feeling TVMATheTea. Burning come along from a past life full of scars. Ask me where I'm coming from, and I'll share with you my soul. Ask me where I'm going to, I'll have to meet you down the road. It's not time, no. It's not time, no. I am on a journey. There's a long way left to go, dancing down the open road. I am on a journey.
I love this intro. Do you remember it?
I do. I like your blogger on duty logo.
Thinking about all movements made, the path my destiny has laid. I need to travel light. Oh, but I'm feeling human nature. And your eyes, they shine so bright. Ask me where I'm coming from, and I'll share with you my soul. Ask me where I'm going to, I'll have to meet you down the road. It's not time. No, 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 it's not time. No, I am on a journey.
You're now traveling with TVMA the Tea. Come along.
Pretty skylines on the sea. I'm a bird, I'm flying free. I'm flying free. Ooh, I'm flying free. Ooh, I am on a journey. There's a long way left to go, dancing down the open road. I am on a journey. Pretty colors on the sea. I'm a bird, I'm flying free. I am on a journey. Long way left to go, dancing down the open road.
Traveling with TVMA the Tea. Come along. Right on. Amen.
I'm a bird, I'm flying free. I'm flying free.
I have to say, Tanya, I really like the message of that intro song. That's great.
Mm-hmm. That's why I selected it. I was like, yes, this is me all the way because I don't want to be locked down, honey. I need to fly free. I'm a free bird. You know, I'm a free butterfly. That's not what I was trying to do. Sorry.
I'm feeling.
No, this is what I was trying to do. Now for one of my favorites. Perfect Day, Coco K, darling.
All right.
Tie it up and let it roll. Here I go. Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for more? Are you ready? Ready to leave? All my life.
All right. So I don't know if that video lags for you like it did for me, but what was happening was it was showing like a frame, every second or something, and it would be just a frame of different faces, different people doing different things, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
That. Are you serious? It lags?
No. For me it did, but don't worry, because what I caught from it was huge smiles in every single frame. And I started thinking to myself, you know what the crazy thing is that's exactly the way I felt every time I've gone to Perfect Day at CocoCay, because the entire island was kind of built to be dramatic and to provide a dramatic effect and to inspire adventure. And that's pretty much the face that was glued onto me the entire time that I was there, every time I've gone. So, that's not it's no lie. Those faces are for real. So I know we've been trying to get you there.
Hopefully, I'm gonna pray and I'm going to ask my audience in the Facebook land, if you're seeing problems with the video, let me know in the comments. But if it showed perfectly for you, throw me some hearts out there so I can kind of get a feel for where we are with our technology, because honey, we've had some problems today, guys. And we're gonna just try to muddle through it with the technology. But on my end, it looks fine. So I'm gonna see what Facebook land has to say. But guys, if you're just tuning in, I would like to welcome you to my virtual podcast. You're now traveling with TVMA the Tea and Royal Caribbean's very own darling Business Development Manager, Rusty Fletcher. If you follow me, then he's no stranger to you. You've seen him last year about this same time. We've talked travel. We've got that travel tea. And I'm going to tell you something, Rusty. What I missed about last year was when you dropped the tea, darling, about the new things we were going to get in Galveston. And oh my God, I was so looking forward to it. And oh my God, we had a grand deal. Remember the deal that came out last July? That deal was awesome. A lot of people took advantage of it. But guys, look, let me tell y'all something right now. Don't be looking for no deals like that, darling, because that was like a jaw dropper. The pandemic really has set the world up in a different stage. And so I know from what I've been seeing, Royal Caribbean is definitely going to try to come out, and they have been coming out with the best value as of today. But that deal from last year it's going to be a long time before we see that again.
Well, okay, so I got to be honest with you. I remember that we had a great deal last year, and I don't remember exactly what the sailing was, or maybe the price point or something like that.
Yes.
But I do have some amazing deals that I know of that are for next year in the summer of 2021.
Yes.
So for instance, our short product are on the most innovative ships doing 3 and 4 night sailings that go to Nassau in the Bahamas, and our private island Perfect Day at CocoCay, starting out at $170 per person. Can't beat that. Yeah.
That's way better than the WOW last year. Wow. Did you see? Even though, I got invited for the free, darling, because you guys wanted me to blog it for you until the pandemic struck. So,
well, we're still going to get you on board. Stay tuned. The moment we're back in the water, I will get you back on board.
Yeah, I can't
keep
wait.
Your schedule open.
Hey. We have a lot to catch up on. We have a lot to bring to you guys. I mean, I was ready, darling. I know you were ready to kick back and have some mimosas and everything like that. But it's no worry. So, guys, please give a warm welcome and throw some hearts out there if you are on Facebook Live, and welcome Rusty to the show today. And so today, guys, I want you to pay attention. This is what we're going to be covering today. We've already welcomed Rusty once again to talk travel with me. We're going to talk about some hot topics today that's going on in our world, what's new for Royal Caribbean, what we can expect in a COVID world, and some fun facts about Did You Knows. And then I have a little trivia. The trivia is going to come with a surprise, so keep it locked. We'll be right back. Rusty, you have some hearts.
All right, let's take it. So I believe what we're looking at here is definitely amplified Oasis of the Seas, which was amazing. Oasis class ships are by far the most innovative ships in the world. And amplifying this ship really was just really phenomenal. I couldn't believe all of the new updates, the new innovations that were brought to the ship. And it was really creating making a great product even greater, which I thought would be hard to do, but it's awesome. We're doing the same thing to the Allure of the Seas at some point in the future.
Yes.
And you might remember that the Allure of the Seas was the one that is scheduled to come to Galveston, Texas. So that's going to be really exciting.
I remember that, and I was looking forward to that. And so I know there was a pause put on it because of everything that's going on. Any new news on when we could expect her now? Well,
just rest assured that Royal Caribbean is committed to building a third terminal in Galveston and bringing an Oasis class ship to Galveston. I can't tell you an exact date because it hasn't been officially announced by Royal Caribbean. But what happened with the whole COVID situation is that it severely disrupted the supply chain. So for instance, steel comes from China. Steel's not made in the United States, and so that is what we were using to build the building, and a number of other factors.
Right.
But the supply chain around the world has been severely affected since March, and so it's not just with our industry or our company; it's with tons of companies worldwide.
Around the world.
Yeah.
And I've tapped into trying to pivot my business. My husband and I, we discussed that we want to go ahead and move forward and take the blog to the next level. And so I was going to start dabbing into the merch. But I've ordered some stuff and they're like, it's going to take longer than 20 days because it's got to come from where? So from China. And right now, I don't think anything is coming from China. So I'm like, oh my God, So I'm just trying to be patient with everything and in this new normal. I mean, it is one of those things. So let's kind of talk about hot topics. So with hot topics, we kind of discussed that the elephant in the room, the stupid pandemic. I cannot believe we are here. This is our new normal. I know that you guys are already on top of trying to get the brand back to where it was before pre-COVID. And so I wanted to know if you could share a little bit about what Royal Caribbean has planned out for our adventurous.
Well, really and truly, returning to service in the most healthy way is literally the most important thing right now for not just for Royal Caribbean, but for our entire industry. And, we have always kept very clean ships, and we do a lot to protect our guests and our crew. But this is a situation that's bigger than us. And I think the world has realized that, as we look around at our grocery stores and any place that you can go around town, this is a huge situation and one that needs a lot of care and planning and, you know, things to do in anticipation to keep it under control. So we've really taken a step back, and one of the things that we've done is we have assembled what we're calling literally a blue ribbon panel of experts, and not just infectious disease, but across a lot of different fields. So epidemiology, public health, infectious disease, preventative medicine, emergency medicine. We're bringing the very best minds in each of those fields together, and along with, you know, panelists that work in our industry.
Top-notch panelists.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
saw their name. I saw their credentials, and I was like, oh, they're pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, and you know, it's a repertoire of minds and opinions and expertise, and ultimately this is developing guidance and wisdom and counsel, and it's everything that you know, we're taking from this is how we will return to service in a healthy way. And of course, we just announced that we have partnered on this with Norwegian Cruise Lines, and I think that's really important to note, because it's not just about Royal Caribbean, it's about our industry. And so together with Norwegian Cruise Lines, we've come up with this blue ribbon panel of experts to really help the industry. We will be sharing this information with every cruise line, and every cruise line is welcome to take the information that we are amassing, you know, to fit it into their brand in their own way. So this is all going to be stuff that deals around, you know, additional cleaning and sanitation, HVAC, because, you know, this virus spreads through the air, health screenings, obviously social distancing, and a ton of other things. And we still want it to be an amazing cruise vacation experience. And I think you're still going to have that, absolutely. But there will be some, you know, some protocols and procedures that are going to be a little bit different, especially at the offset, or the, you know, when we get first back in the water. But until this virus is under control, it's going to be, like you said earlier, the new normal for just a little while.
And you know, for those that are avid cruisers, guys, just expect the changes that's going to come about, because it's not going to be cruising policies that we're used to. There's going to be some changes. Your temperatures may get checked. You're going to see a lot more cleaning than it was going on the ship. Not to say that the ship wasn't clean already, but they have been doing cleaning. Now they're going to amp it up some notches, just to ensure that we all stay healthy. We all have the best time of our life, enjoying our memorable vacations. And that's just a few things that you can expect. There's tons more that have been introduced on the new policy changes that have to do with the food and so on and so forth. So guys, just keep it locked. You know, I bring the tea. I'll post it on my travel agency business page, Cruise Planners TravelingMadeAffordable.com, and I also posted in this group, because after all, you're now traveling with TVMATheTea. All right, so let's talk about another elephant in the room. So I know that a movement has swept across. I can't even say the nation anymore, Rusty. It is literally swept across the world, and I'm talking about the Black Lives Matter movement. And I think that is so important for our adventurous and our followers to understand where Royal Caribbean stands behind Black Lives Matter. I mean, it is a very important movement.
Absolutely. And, you know, a lot of people ask, what do Black Lives Matter have to do with anything regarding cruising? But if you ask yourself, what is cruising? Cruising is travel, and travel is discovery. And everyone that steps across the gangway onto our ships has that sense of discovery in their DNA. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there, right? And discovery doesn't just mean exploring new places and seeing new sights. It's about discovering yourself as well. And, you know, when you discover yourself, you gain insights, and insights leads to change. And we're all citizens of the world at the end of the day. Doesn't matter the color of your skin, your socioeconomic status, or whatever demographic you want to place on it. We are all citizens of the world, and who better to claim you know, that citizenship than our cruisers, really.
You're right about that.
And that's kind of one of the things that I love about the leadership of our CEO, Richard Fain.
Yes,
He
it's it.
Yeah, I think that he recognizes essentially that major companies like this, you know, they have a purpose of doing more than just, you know, sticking in this single-minded point of view of what our business is. And, you know, we're not necessarily trying to change the world, but he's advancing the goalpost, not just for us, not just for our industry, but for the common good of society as well. And he's long ago recognized that we are all better together at the end of the day.
I mean, at the end of the day, we just are, you know, it's no way around it. And I really thank him for coming to the forefront and standing up and saying we're Royal Caribbean stood behind that, because it's very important. And people need to know that they can feel safe and they can enjoy their travels, and they can get their minds off of that when they travel, because they know that they're with a corporation and with a brand that's going to respect them. So I think that was very important. And thank you guys for standing behind that. It means a lot. It speaks volumes. All right, Rusty, I've got some news for you. So you already know, I mean, y'all already know how your 2020 has been. You told me your house has never been swept as much as it has been since
well, don't
this
come
pandemic
today,
started.
but in general.
But you know, when the pandemic first started off, I didn't want to be bored. I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and try to step out and do something a little different and try to help the community. So I started sewing masks. It was going so great until.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
What happened again? You fell somewhere, right?
No, the fabric cutter, I ended up having a laceration across my knuckle area, and I ended up having surgery. So I'm going to get these stitches out. I've gotten part of them out. I'm going to get the rest of them out next week. So it's just a slow process with therapy and everything like that. But guys, do you like my editing of this live? If this live is on point with this thumb and this left hand, give me some parts out there, because baby, it has definitely been very unique. You know, and I'm right-handed, Rusty. Can you imagine my right hand? I'm right-handed. Like,
well, I didn't realize you were injured, like literally in a line of duty, you know? You were working. I mean, this is a worker's comp situation. You were trying to change the world when you got injured. I'm sorry to hear that.
I need hazard pay.
Exactly.
I do need hazard pay. But I mean, at the end of the day, I've still been enjoying what I'm doing with you guys. And I really love the fact that you guys keep us updated weekly with the Vicky Coffee Talks, because it keeps me abreast of what's going on in the industry. And that way I can share it with my adventurers and my followers about what they can expect with Royal Caribbean. So, Rusty, I know we're kind of pressed for time, and I told you I wasn't going to keep you long. I'm going to be a woman of my word, so give me about 10 more minutes, and I promise you we'll be done. So let's get to the fun, guys. All right, guys, for those of you that's tuned in right now, I'm going to ask Rusty some fun facts. What is something fun that we should know about Royal Caribbean that we probably don't know?
Oh man, you really put me on the spot. So here's the thing. I've been in the industry for so long, right, that it's easy to forget all the fun and new and exciting things, because you've done it so many times that you realize that you kind of like forget that not everybody realizes it. So, God, where do I start? Or where do I even look? Because there's so many different aspects to our brand as well.
Oh, yes.
From food to entertainment to hideaways on the ship to different things that you can do. You know, like some of the major innovations like zip lining or the Flow Rider Surf Simulator or the longest or tallest slide at sea, the Ultimate Abyss, to cool places to dance until the sun comes up, you know, across the ship, or Central Park, or some of the amazing shows like the ice skating shows or our Broadway style shows on stage. We're also the only cruise line that's got shows in water, in air, on the stage, and on ice. So, there's a plethora, a wide array of different entertainment options. And if shows aren't your thing, we've got themed parties that are awesome that happen nightly throughout the ship, whether it's up on the top deck or, in one of the different neighborhoods of the ship, or across our Royal Promenade. There's always something to keep you busy.
Yes.
And then
robots that make drinks.
Robots that make drinks. I mean, if you want 4 shots of whatever in your homemade specialty drink that you make for yourself, you can do that. You just go up to the iPad and you tell it what to do, and it comes right out just the way you ordered it. And it's one of those immersive experiences. You're part of the fun.
That's right. Fill her up, boys. That's what I told you last time I was there. All right. So, Rusty, where is some place you would rather be if it was not a COVID environment right now?
Oh man, I will tell you what, and I think a lot of people are feeling this way. I never realized how I love travel. I've been in this industry for 15 years specifically because I discovered travel through cruising, fell in love with it so much that it kind of changed the direction of my life. Really, I was going to school to be an engineer, not to be in the cruise industry, but here I am. So I get to talk about what I love.
Serious? An engineer?
A long time ago.
That is like, wow.
It's a complete 360. Yeah. So, but it's been a fun journey along the way. But it's easy to take some things for granted until those things are abruptly taken away from you, which is kind of what COVID has done for all of us, right? So even simple things like going out to eat or going to the grocery store or the movies, I don't even know if they're open yet. It's really kind of upturned our lives and the way we think about kind of everything that we did on a normal basis pre-COVID. So anyway, I've just been missing travel so much, and I actually didn't realize that travel options were available. Until a couple of weeks ago. I had been looking at trying to do, something that I'd never done in the United States, like maybe go to Colorado or Utah or Yellowstone or something like that. And then it was just getting kind of difficult because hotels were closed in some places. And I think things have opened back up now. But I was actually talking to a cruise planners, and they were telling me about this great deal to Greece. For this summer, and I was like, sign me up for that. But of course, since then, a couple of weeks ago, Americans can no longer travel to Europe. But I'm headed to Mexico on Monday. I didn't want to go to Mexico in the middle of that summer heat, but I will take it. I haven't seen the ocean in 204 days, which is about probably about 130 days too long for me. And I'm ready.
I'm with you. I don't even remember what blue water looks like.
Well, come on. I leave on Monday. And I got this from a fellow cruise planner, Tanya. So if you've got people that were itching to do something now, y'all need to get on the phone with Tanya, because she will hook you up with a great deal. I never want to promote something that's not cruising, but cruising is paused right now. So, if you're looking to get away, now's a great chance for Tanya to hook you up with some great last minute deals.
Right now, the Caribbean is open. The Caribbean, Mexico is open, and of course you need to make sure you're working with a reputable travel agency if you're not working with me, because they've got to dot those I's and cross those T's and let you know what the policies and procedures are, guys. I've heard of people traveling as far as Jamaica and being turned away, Rusty, because they did not follow the policy. They did not.
Absolutely. And the thing that you have to remember that in this COVID environment is that things are changing daily. So even if you think you know, you don't necessarily know. But that's your job, Tanya. And I think that people more than ever are realizing the value of working with an experienced travel partner. because not only are you going to get the same deal that you could get on your own, but it could be better and probably will be better in a lot of cases. And I think, Tanya, you're the one that coined the phrase, the internet is for looking, travel partners are for booking. Is that right? That was you.
Mine is if you're looking, we're booking.
If you're, okay, I love it. Same thing.
If you're looking,
right?
We're booking.
That's exactly
I've
right.
heard that saying before, and I can't remember who coined it, but I have heard it several times, and I like it. But I like mine better, and I got mine trademarked.
All right. Tanya's trying to get an empire up in here.
You better
I love
say it. You better say it. All right, Rusty, I need a trivia question. Guys, before we sign off today, if you have any questions, go ahead and post those in the comments below, and I'll go ahead and go over that with Rusty. But Rusty, I need a trivia question. Any trivia question that you can ask, and I'll be looking for my answer in the comments. It will be the first person to respond to Rusty's trivia. They will win some goodies from Royal Caribbean. What trivia can you come up with?
All right. Well, here's an easy one. You don't have to be an expert to know it. If you've cruised on our Oasis class ships before, you probably do know it. So my trivia question is, how many neighborhoods are there on Oasis class ships?
Oh, that's a good one.
So just in case you don't know,
are on Oasis class ships.
So the Oasis class ships are designed into different neighborhoods because they are the largest ships in the world. When we build these larger ships, we don't do it to pack in more staterooms. We do it to pack in more stuff, more innovations, more things to do. Everything that we build is designed to inspire adventure. So we've got a number of neighborhoods that all have a different theme, a different feel, a different environment, or a different, I don't know, inspiration. So there is a set number across Oasis class ships. Do we have any answers so far? Or we'll get them later.
Well, we're kind of lagging, so we're kind of behind. I have one answer. I have 12.
Nope.
I think that's
Not
high,
12.
Right? It's too high,
That's
right?
That's a little bit too high. Yeah.
A little too high. I have 7.
All right, 7's the answer. That's
7.
It.
All right. We have.
Who's our lucky winner?
First, we're going to shout out Ray Burrell for the 12 for answering it. Unfortunately, it is not correct, but the correct answer is LaCrystal Allums. The answer is 7, and she was the first one to say it. Ray Burrell came in with a close second to answer 7 as well. So thank you guys for tuning in and answering that, and keep it locked. I'll be in communication with you after the show, of course. All right, Rusty, nice. I really thank you for your time. I once again would like to celebrate you on your 2nd anniversary of Talking Travel with TVMA The Tea, your local cruise planners travel agency franchisee. And guys, remember, I'm going to leave you with some more hot tea. This is a final video from Royal Caribbean. Behind the science, before I even show them this video, I was kind of amazed how they're taking the photos and putting the music with it from followers. So I'm going to show that really quickly.
All right, I love it. Let's do it.
SoundSeeker does something very unique, which hasn't been done before.
SoundSeeker is an AI-powered program that we've developed to take fans and followers' vacation photos and translate the emotions in them into musical soundtracks and visual pieces of art.
SoundSeeker is a tool for making fun, shareable movies and a cool custom soundtrack. Bring your favorite photos, plug them in.
At Royal Caribbean, we're in a unique position to be able to do something like SoundSeeker because music is part of the brand, it's part of the experience. We always try to strive for innovations. It's true on our ships and it's true in terms of our marketing. To bring this to life, we had to partner with the best music and technology partners in the world. We worked with Berklee College of Music, Unit 9 in London, and Plan 8 in Stockholm.
The heart of the project is bringing photographs and music and teaching a computer to understand the emotional content of those, how to bring them together in ways that we find credible and a good combinations. out of the box, the AI already understands a number of common key elements of photographs, whether it's sunny, whether people are smiling. The magic of the sound seeker system is how we start giving that context and training it towards different music, deepening its understanding of not just what it's saying, but what it means.
How do we create these different moods from courageous to romantic, and how do we get them to seamlessly piece together? So what we've done is we've created a mood map for music that allows the music production team to use that as a framework for creating music for those moods.
To capture a full mood of a song in 2 bars is a hard task to do.
I think that's cool.
We started with themes and then separated them into moods so that we knew that we had 10 specific moods that we're going to write. There's major chords and there's minor chords. Minor chords usually gives you a sad tone. The major chords give you a happy tone.
Human beings compose the music, but the AI puts it together, and it puts it together based on somebody's personal experiences.
You pick 3 photos from either Facebook, Instagram, or your photo library. SoundSeeker takes about 30 seconds to analyze, compose, and render. And there it is, a piece of custom music and art inspired by your life, which is pretty cool.
One of the problems with music that we have is it's not accounting, right? Accounting is the thing where you have a value at the end. And when you're in a creative art like music, there is no answer at the end. It's very subjective.
I think music roots you in kind of a place and a time. When you hear a song and you have a memory, this is the inverse of it, where we're taking a memory and giving it music to create an elevated purpose and point in time.
It's not a game, it's not a film, it's your life. That's very interesting to me. The fact that we are able to start to do things which are allowing us to score people's lives is very exciting.
Way to go, Royal.
All right, so
From
LaTonya,
a blogger. Coming from a
yeah,
blogger.
what's your
That's
sound going to be
perfect.
like on Travel with the Tea, Royal Caribbean Edition number 3? We're going to have our own sounds together. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll make that happen.
I can't wait. I am
All
so
right.
excited. That is so what's up, especially in the 20th century. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe you guys. So let me ask you this. How do we access that? Do we need to do it once we're on the ship?
I'm going to actually find out the exact details for you and get back to you on that, because I literally just discovered this last night. I was going through Royal Caribbean's YouTube videos, and, you know, we've got hundreds. And if you're not following the Royal Caribbean page on YouTube, you should be, because it's not just Royal Caribbean stuff. It's stuff from influencers that we've brought into the team with different types of experiences in the travel arena. So, of course, you're going to get some ship experiences, some private destination experiences, but it's also experiences with the Caribbean and with Europe or Alaska or whatever. So there's a lot of fun stuff in there, and that is one that I just happened to discover last night. So I'm going to get back to you on that real soon.
I really appreciate it. All right, guys, that is the end of our show today. I'm going to leave you with 2 final videos. We don't have any questions, so I think we did a wonderful job of answering everybody's questions just by giving them the tea on Royal Caribbean. So I'm going to leave you with one of my favorites, Odyssey of the Seas, and then we'll close it off with our travel cruise planners traveling made affordable commercial. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Rusty, any final words?
Can't wait to see you back on board, everybody, and stay safe in the meantime. Wash your hands, and we'll get through this together, because we're all in it together.
We're all in it together, and we're going to continue to pray for equality for everyone, justice and equality for all. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Christy, I really appreciate you guys. You've been traveling with TVMA the Tea. Keep it locked for another 3 minutes, and you'll be able to see Odyssey of the Seas, and of course our brand video with cruise planners. Thanks again, Rusty.
Thank you.
They say you did a great job.
Oh, cool. Thank you all. Appreciate you having you with us today. Can't wait to get back into the recording booth with you one of these days.
I know. Well, your Odyssey doesn't want to play right now. Oh, okay. I'm hoping it's not going to lag because it didn't want to play.
So this is our newest game changer coming. It was supposed to come later this year, but it's delayed. She's now going to be coming in April of 2022. So this is our newest quantum class ship.
Greece. 2022 was delayed, guys. I know you saw 2021, but thanks to your friend, COVID.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Not 2022. I'm sorry. It's 2021.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be out November of 2020, but it's coming April of 2021 now due to the supply chain disruption. I don't know about you, but I have had the hardest time over the past 3 to maybe 4 months now of just keeping some type of context or semblance of what time is.
This is my time. This is how I keep up.
Seriously. Oh my goodness.
It's so much changing. And it's like when I see information, I don't wait. I hurry up and post it because I know next week it could be something different, you know? So it's just the new normal. It's our new normal. And, but you did really great, guys. He did awesome. And I really thank you guys for tuning in. They really loved you, Rusty. And guys, I'm going to close it out with our Cruise Planners commercial. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Traveling is something that everyone looks forward to.
With the good
hand. It helps bring us together. Make us realize that we're more alike than different. And while we are all reminiscing over our favorite adventures for now, let's encourage everyone to do their part. Take this time to take care of you, your loved ones, your neighbors, and the world. When the time comes and the future is clearer, travel will be what helps us start to rebound and move forward. And Cruise Planners is here, ready to help you explore the world and reclaim your sense of adventure. Give yourself something to look forward to. And until then, stay safe and stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cruise Planners, your land and cruise experts.
I love that message. I think
I'm here.
There you are. Okay.
I just ended the live, so it's just you and I now.
Okay, sounds good. I was like, all right, this is over.
No, no.
That's fine.
I just cut off the live. So yeah, I really love that commercial because it really spoke volumes in where we are presently, you know?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I like the word reclaim. That's the word that spoke to me the most. So like reclaim adventure, reclaim discovery, reclaim yourself, you know, retake control. It's kind of taking control of the situation or your situation.
Right.
And reclaiming that inner sense of what makes you you. So that's a good word. I like that. But thank you so much, Tanya, for having me on today. I really appreciate it. I was wanting to say a little bit more about the BLM movement, but it's fine. We got out what was the important part. I was just trying to remember the exact sentence, and I hate that about myself, you know, without looking at it. But anyway, we got it out. It's good.
I think you hit on the nail when you said about travel and culture, people and places. That just hits it on the nail. Like, that was a good synopsis. I really enjoyed that.
What is racism? It's ignorance. And the biggest objection to ignorance is travel and experience. So
you're right.
Yeah, I think that our industries are primed and related in several ways. So anyway, but thank you so much. I hope that it was a good turnout, and I hope that a lot of people watch it later if they couldn't tune in now.
And it was, and actually, you did hit it on live. So that was, I forgot to hit the button. My bad. But it's good. So yeah, it ended perfectly. So I can't wait for year 3 when we get back together and we actually get to do this live in the studio somewhere. And
Absolutely.
And I'm actually praying that things go well, because I have some things in the works, but stay tuned. I'll definitely share that tea with you when the time is
call
right.
me
I think you're gonna like that tea. Trust me.
All right. I'm always up for good tea. I love it.
All right, Rusty. Thanks a lot, and enjoy your trip to Mexico.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right. Bye-bye.
You have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.